Retirement fund officials caution government workers to weigh all their options carefully before applying for refunds on their employee contributions. Tonight, a closer look at those options under the recently enacted Public Law 1782. One thing active employees will not have a choice about is entrance into the U.S. Social Security system. All active employees will move into that system sometime at the beginning of the fiscal year. Fund Legal Counsel Carolyn Kern.
They will begin having 4.2% of their gross salary withheld as Social Security tax and remitted to Social Security. And their employer will contribute 6.2%.
As to their other retirement plans, however, active employees will have several options. Those who are part of the defined benefit plan may opt to terminate their memberships.
If they choose to terminate their membership, they're giving up all their rights to a retirement pension, survivor benefits, the continuing health and life, the disability. They're giving up those rights, and in exchange they're receiving a refund of their employee contributions plus regular interest on those contributions, and they are not required to terminate their employment.
Under the law, the option to withdraw employee contributions is an open one. In other words, there's no deadline, and therefore, Kern says, no reason to rush.
And we encourage people not to rush. We don't want people to be making a panic decision. You need to think about the consequences of the decision, because you are giving up your rights. You're giving up your constitutional right to that accrued benefit that you've already earned. You're giving that up voluntarily. No more recourse. This is impacting not just you but your spouse, and that's why on the withdrawal form the spouse has to consent.
DB members who do choose to refund their employee contributions may additionally opt to roll over all or part of that amount into the defined contribution plan.
That's an effort to encourage people to not take all the cash and spend it in the next 6 months to 1 year, even when there's what seems to be a desperate need, such as a student in college or a medical condition. Of course, you have to make your own decisions about your own finances, but keep in mind that you've been saving that for the day that you don't have income. So we encourage you to continue to do that, whether it's taking that cash and putting it into an individual retirement account with your local bank. They offer those kinds of things, or purchasing an annuity. The banks and some of the insurance companies offer programs where you can take the money and buy something that will pay you a monthly benefit in your old age.
For those who are already members of the DC plan, under the new law, their membership becomes voluntary.
You can choose to keep contributing to it, or you can choose to cease your contributions. If you want to stop your contributions, you need to complete a form with ASC Corporation, the trustee of that plan, to stop your contributions. Now, the law did not provide a mechanism for refunding your DC contributions without terminating your employment.
Existing DB and DC members may also opt to simply stay in their respective plans. In that case, they and the government would pay into both Social Security and the other retirement plans. Then there are the inactive DB members and the reemployed retirees. Inactives are those who used to work for the government but are not currently and not drawing any benefits. They may choose to leave their money in the DB plan until they're eligible to retire, or they may withdraw their contributions. As for reemployed retirees, they'll move into Social Security like other active employees, but will not be allowed under the law to refund their contributions because they've already begun receiving their benefits.